Joker. Like, so getting ready to watch the movie. Like, I'm a YouTube fanatic, right? I went into all the like the different era of Jokers.
Okay.
Like, there's the pre-censorship Joker, where he was like a gangster, mass murderer, just kind of like this dude that fell into the laughing serum and just became a crazed fuck, right? Which is more along the lines of what Jack Nicholson played back in the early 90s, okay?
Which was another good Joker, but not the same.
Yeah, classic.
Totally different, right?
All right. Then you have the PC Joker, which is the post censorship, which is the one that was played back in the 60s and 70s by the Hispanic dude.
See, I don't even remember that one.
Yeah, like the old Batman TV show. Yeah, that guy. Okay, so like more of a jokey, like to rob banks and play like instead of killing people, he would play pranks on people.
Okay.
So just like really like PC, like don't hurt nobody, right? And then there's the new era, New 52 Joker, which is a demented fuck. Like there's no real backstory on him. He's just an agent of chaos, and nobody really understands him. Like he's there to create havoc.
So what dimension or whatever was
It's a little bit of all three.
Well, I'm saying the one that Heath Ledger did.
Definitely New 52.
So it was a similar story?
Yeah.
Really?
So you can like when you watch the movie without spoiling it, right? You can see how the Joker that Joaquin Phoenix played could easily translate into the Dark Knight movies.
The ones that should be coming up is what you're saying.
No. The ones that were Christian Bale.
Oh, wow. Okay.
You can easily see how this guy with more time as the Joker and like the way he turned out to be towards the end of the movie, you can see how he can turn into like the Heath Ledger Joker.
Heath Ledger was just something else. I mean,
well, Heath Ledger brought a freaking crazy ass like.
Well, he set the tone. He set the tone for that role.
Well, for the new generation of for sure. But I'll tell you this: whoever plays the Joker next in whatever rendition,
there's no way you could surpass either one of those two.
No, they're
absolutely
equal. To me, you can't pick. Like they're both great. Okay. Like. It's just a different deal. Like one is a supporting actor that killed and stole the movie, right? The other one is a leading actor, and the movie was about him, and he fucking killed it. Like killed it.
So, and that leads me to believe this story. And obviously, this is kind of on the fly, but obviously Heath Ledger is not alive anymore. You know, overdosed, whatever. But I've read a lot of and seen a lot of. Interviews with people that this man really, really took to heart this role, and he like legit, like people were saying that this role kind of got to him mentally.
Yeah,
and like
I can believe it.
And from hearing you the way you're describing this movie, I'm starting to think, I'm like, dude, like what if that happens to him? Or like, for that jacked up that you got to be.
From my understanding, and what Joaquin Phoenix in some of the interviews he did after the movie. That he didn't go into method. Like he studied a lot of like mental patients and like stuff like that. But the biggest thing that he did for the movie was lose weight. He lost like 60 pounds to make the role. But to him it was getting the laugh right and then trying to invoke emotions of pain. And seeing him on screen, you almost root for him.
Oh wow. Oh, that kind of changes it up for me a little bit. I'm getting goosebumps because I can totally understand that side. You know what I mean?
Like you almost feel like you have empathy for him, and like not like it's weird because you're talking about a comic book character that everybody knows, right?
Right.
Like, and then when he finally makes a transformation, spoiler alert, you almost like you almost forget that he turns into the Joker. Like I got so into the movie. That I forgot it was even about the Joker.
Oh wow! Because it focuses on
on the character, like it's his origin story. So it's like I hope I'm not giving anything away. I really hope I'm not because I'm trying not to.
Right.
But like you go through the story, and when it finally hits the part, you know, where Joker, you're like, oh fuck.
That's how it happens, right?
And then you're like, but the Joker's evil.
Why am I rooting for him?
No. You don't even root for him when he turns into the Joker.
Okay.
It's almost like the process of him becoming the Joker is when you're rooting for him.
I got you. Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, just go watch the movie. I don't want to give it away.
No. I don't feel like you're giving it away because there's movies, bro, where if I'm off of a commercial or off whatever's a little bit of information that I get just on people talking, if I am not into it, and if you can't convince me to go watch it, like I said, even off of a commercial, I won't watch it. And it's because of the tone that Heath Ledger said on the Joker, and I'm like, dog, I don't want to watch another Joker like this. But I've heard nothing but great things about this movie, so it's definitely on the list.
I'll tell you this: watch it, and take and like, I had to like watch something else before I went to bed because it was that dark.
No way,
dude. I got home, I had to watch some like regular TV for a little bit.
Put on Barney now, Barney.
No, just a comedy, just something.
Oh, I got you. Yeah, because you can get so deep into your feels, right?
Bro, bro, freaking. And you know what's crazy? The director of the movie is the same who directed Hangover.
Can I tell you what it is? And maybe this is a touchy subject, and I think it's being able to relate is why it makes it dark. For some people can watch it and be like, yeah, it's dark. But some people are like, yo. Because for some people you could relate, bro, mentally. You know what I mean? And it's like, dog, like that's me. You know what I mean?
Like, dude, you hear people like in the theater, like there were certain scenes where you hear people go, "What the fuck?" Like audibles, "What the fuck?" Like you're like, yeah, what the fuck did I just watch?
No way, dude.
Dude, and it wasn't anything like what I mean by gory. Like it wasn't like I've seen movies where people die way worse, like where you see people's brains pop out. It's just the way it was shot. It was just grimy, like this grimy feel. Like you felt like you were in the room.
Damn. Yeah, I need to watch that movie, bro.
And it's like I can't wait till it comes out on DVD because that's one of those that you have to own.
Copy.
You have to own. Like it's cool to have it on Netflix. No, you have to own this movie. That's one of those few movies that I'm like, that's in the collection.
Yeah, 100%. Okay. I feel like if you help me overcome the hurdle there of whether I should watch it or not, so I mean, appreciate it.
Even if you don't like it, like go watch it. It's that good of a damn movie.
No, I feel like it will.
It was great.
Sounds like one of my type of movies, but
so let's move on, dude. Let's talk about.
That was great.
It was good. We're gonna get from dark to darker because this is actually real life shit right now. So the NBA is in some deep trouble, bro. In the PR.
So I've been hearing these the past 2 weeks on the radio. Some guy put his foot in his mouth and said something about the way that China's running the government on the concentration camps, right?
You know that's legit though, right?
Right, which is the major issue. And what I've also heard is that reporters have gone on, because mind you, they're playing the preseason in China. So when they go talk to LeBron or somebody else, and you have a Chinese reporter, whether female or male, they ask the questions, and then the government's like, yo, cut them out. They grab them. They literally have pulled people out, bro. And who knows where they're at?
Backstory. So the GM for Houston Rockets, or one of the PR guys for Houston Rockets,
right,
tweeted out something along the lines that China is mistreating the Hong Kong protesters. Go anywhere in the U.S. online, you can see footage of protesters getting shot at point blank range by Chinese authorities.
Like by rubber bullets or like by
no, by bullets.
Like killing them point blank?
Yeah, no shit.
Wow.
The concentration camps. There's Chinese Muslims that are being rounded up and sent to re-education camps.
Chinese Muslims?
Chinese Muslims.
Okay.
If you don't know, China is a communist country that does not believe in God or any type of religion.
Yeah, they're what was it called? Anti-Semitic?
I don't fucking know. Anyway, and these protests in Hong Kong have been going on for about 6 months now and going strong. Like, keeps getting bigger by the day, and China keeps trying to shut it down, and the people will not stop.
They want to be free.
And now, a lot of players in the NBA and NBA itself, the company, the NBA, are putting out statements that they stand by China, and I think it's something that they're.
That's a mockery, kind of. And not even to China. It's a mockery to the U.S.
It is. It's a mockery to the U.S. all for $1, because what nobody was talking about why the NBA is taking the stance is because these are facts, and I'm trying to be as legit to these facts right now. Is that after Yao Ming, the biggest and consumer of the NBA is China. More like when the NBA championships are going on, the NBA finals every year, China watches more NBA than the US. So there's a huge market in China that the NBA does not want to let go because of $1.
Wow.
So now we have players like LeBron James, James Harden, and countless others coming out on China's side instead of the people's side.
And I've read, I've heard an actual interview from LeBron this morning. He was like, he doesn't speak for all of us, whoever that guy. And he was like, there's certain things, there's repercussions. He said that there are repercussions that when you make statements on certain situations that could affect people's paychecks, this and that. And it's better, it's better not to do those things. So yeah, basically saying I don't mess up my paycheck because of even of how true your statement is.
But is that right for him?
It's LeBron James. He is second under to Michael Jordan as far as stature in NBA. Or he has a contract with Nike. I'm sure that Chinese people love buying his shoe, but he does have kids. He does live in the U.S., and it's kind of contradictory to what he says because when the U.S. when we were protesting, as far as the NFL players kneeling for whatever cause that is not right that's going on in the government in the U.S. and that is probably magnified out there in China, not as far as race, but for political views and or religion. And then you don't back up what the people are trying to be freed from, but yeah, you back up the Americans are trying to be free from something. So it's contradictory.
It's hypocritical.
Yeah, 100%.
Look, first and foremost, I get it. Like, I understand why the NBA is doing it. Like, as a corporation, I get it, right? Like, it's not that I don't understand it. I think they're selling their souls to a government that is known to commit cyber crimes, human atrocities. They are known in the history of that country to kill over 30 million people. 30 million people. And now they're killing countless amounts of Muslims. And now protesters, too, that are fighting for their freedom.
For democracy.
For democracy. For the ability to say what they want. And make something of themselves. Yeah, they have one of the strongest economies in the world. But...
Do they really?
Yeah, they do.
Okay.
They do. Like, that's a fact. They do. The U.S. and China are in a trade war right now, trying to figure shit out who's going to be the superpower. And the NBA is choosing against the United States for a huge market. Now, I understand why, but I think it's morally wrong. I think it is. I get it. The U.S., we have our own issues. We have our issues with, racism. We have our issues with, police shootings and the abuse of our gun rights. And I think that's for us to figure out here. But if we're going to stand out here as Americans, which most NBA players are American.
Right.
Right? I know that there's a lot of people from other countries too. But most NBA players are American. And you believe in the fact that you should say and speak your mind whenever you want, right? Why are you not going to stand for that right for other people?
Right. I mean, I can't even think right now, bro, because there's just so many thoughts that are running through my head. But, I mean...
Like, I think that this middle America, right?